Hi, this is Dr. Nick, and I'm the incrementalist and a whiskey librarian. Today, special treat for everybody. You betcha, it's a Pappy Van Winkle. How did I come by one of these? Well, I have a very good friend who's very generous. He brought it round. We got an opportunity to sample it. I thought everybody would like to hear a little bit about this particular bourbon whiskey. It's got a lot of followings around it. And why is it that it's so expensive, so difficult to come by? Well, one of the things that we know about Van Winkle is that they don't produce a lot. In fact, back in 2013, I'm sorry, there was a concern that maybe they would produce too much. I'm not sure that that was really the case, but the reality is that it's rarity value. If you can buy it over the counter or at the recommended price, it comes in at around 70 bucks. Good luck finding it at that price. My experience, I've yet to find it. I've only had the fortune of having good friends. But next best thing, let's talk about it and see what it's like. So the first thing you notice, there's a lot of sherried notes in this. This has a lot of caramel as a result of the Buffalo Trace process for producing this particular bourbon. It's 51% corn, has wheat, and interestingly, for those of you that know, I'm a Scottish malt whiskey fan, this uses malted barley as well. So perhaps one of the reasons that this tastes so great is because it's got the Scottish malted barley in it as well. So from a nose perspective, this is really a very strong smell. We get a lot of the notes of caramel and vanilla. There's a hint of the nut. Now what about the taste? Well, this is coming in at about 45% alcohol. So you could add a little bit of water. I'm pretty sure there are some folks out there that would say that was sacrilegious. Others that would say that that's the most important thing. If you're going to add water, I'd suggest using a dropper or some small amount. You don't want to wash away the whiskey. Without any water, this has got a really rich cinnamon, citrusy, caramel notes. It has a medium finish, so some of that's to do with the alcohol, some of that's to do with the age. This particular Pappy Van Winkle is a 12-year-old, so it spent a considerable amount of time in that barrel pulling out those wonderful tasting notes. And one of the things that I would say about this is it's really good, but the challenge is finding somewhere that you can get it at a price that's worthy of this kind of a dram. If you're lucky, you've got friends like me. If you're not, well, you're just going to have to listen to this video and imagine that delightful medium finish, warm oakiness, hint of sherry. I can feel a little bit of cinnamon and nuts in there. This is a delight. Thanks to my good friend. Really appreciate you bringing this round. This is Dr. Nick. I'm the incrementalist and a whiskey librarian.